morning and hello, I'm Professor Code and this is the Forex Supermodel Racing Review and Forex Briefing for Thursday the 19th of October 2023. Yesterday we had a test one then, so we rebooted the system. So results 18th to the 10th, Wednesday. We had three horses in that race. It was a Nottingham 525. It was an amateur race. The last one, 5 furlong sprint. We're on this number 1 Object, which came second at 7-2. We're on the winner, number 2 Willingly, which won at 3-1 SP, and we're also on this number 5 Alfred Cove, which came 6th at 9-1. So we had £1 on each using our process effectively. So test one then, and if you we ended up with £1.90 profit due to the fact that the shortest odds one came in. But anyway, it was a pleasing result. We got the first and second again. On our notional test, which was the day before, we also got the first and second. So things are sort of shaping up. Interestingly, the notional test was an apprentice race, and this one was a amateur race. Now we've got an extensive library of access to a library of racing and gambling books, and I was thinking whether you'd be interested. But we've got this. If you've ever come across this book here, "Come Fly with a Butterfly: The 10 Secrets of Successful Punting," and that's by John Mort Green. Just hold that up. In case the light's on it incorrectly. Anyway, that book there, it's sort of old school. He's your sort of classic old school punter. Bigs himself up. He basically works off the old pattern system, which is the grade 1 to 3 enlisted races, and in the old days they were called graduation races as well, the feeds, which were basically now qualifiers. But the gist of it is he had an extensive network of contacts in stables. He knew jockeys, he knew trainers. He was basically part of the aristocracy of racing, if you like. And he even had a private plane nipping over to France to talk to the French trainers. And it was all geared around high-end group racing and high-end horses, high-end owners, and you name it. And if you ever get a chance to get that book or have a look at it, it's worth a read, but it's very dated in our opinion, and he comes across as very up himself. I know, coming from us, that's a quite interesting thing to say, but very up himself, and sort of gradually he sort of never misses an excuse to tell you how great he is, basically, and arguably, he was pretty good at what he did, but those methods don't really work today, in our opinion. And he would have turned his nose up at apprentice and certainly amateur races. Because he would have argued that they were just out there for fun. But in our opinion, if you watch that race, the 525 at Nottingham, those amateur riders, in our opinion, have got the motivation. They don't get many rides, but they make the most of it when they're out there. And that winner there, Willingly, was certainly well named. The jockey certainly gave it a good go, as did the second Object. Whereas your so-called professional riders, a lot of them are just going through the motions and only lift their game now and again. So give us an amateur and an apprentice any day. Anyway, that's part of the broadcast on that. John Mort Green book, if you're interested. It's all right. It's sort of a casual bedtime read, in our opinion. Right, racing test 2. Thursday today then, 19th. Drop us a comment in the box if you want the information later on in the day. Forex day trading week 7. We sold the dollar yen yesterday, a little bit of risk off. Biden was falling asleep in Israel, doing his diplomacy, and there was a little bit of risk off there. Today we're looking at the dollar topping out a little bit, and the euro dollar possibly a buy today, so keep an eye on that. So anyway, that's where we are. Drop us a comment for test 2 if you would, and we'll see how we go tomorrow. So thanks for watching and goodbye.